Hello everyone, this is Aishwarya and welcome to another video of Psychology Tidbits. I hope you guys are enjoying our videos and learning a lot from it. Before starting today's concept, let me ask one very simple question to all of you. ये normal abnormal है क्या? Take a minute to think about it. You can pause the video if you want and just try to analyze that when we always call someone normal or abnormal, what do we really mean by it? Assuming कि तुम्हारा 1 minute खत्म हो चुका है and you have tried answering this question, let's see if your answer matches mine. When we talk of abnormality in psychology, Char D, that is the 4 Ds, have to be mentioned. The first D stands for deviant. Deviant मतलब अतरंगी, बहुत अजीब, बहुत ही अलग. For example, let's say that one of your friend has recently lost someone and he is grieving about this loss. He is suffering and he is crying. अब ये तो normal human reaction है, right? किसी के जाने के बाद दर्द तो होगा. But if this friend of yours starts seeing someone, he starts hallucinating, तब हम क्या बोलेंगे? भाई ये normal नहीं है, कुछ तो problem है. The second D, that is distressing. Another example, कोविड के वक्त हम सबको बहुत तकलीफ हुई थी, हम सब बहुत डरे हुए थे. We were very scared of the fact that we could get COVID. We used to come home and we used to wash our hands. Let's assume you have a friend who used to do the same thing, but he or she used to wash their hands 20 times a day. Can you imagine 20 times a day going through the same process again and again? ये तो distressing हुआ ना भाई. The third D stands for dysfunctional. Assuming that let's say you are an anxious person and you are very scared of exams. But eventually we all go ahead and give exams, right? Because हम डर के तो नहीं रह सकते. हम डरते हैं पर फिर भी हम वो चीज करते हैं. But अगर कोई ऐसा इंसान है जो उस डर के वजह से he just stops going ahead, he just decides that I don't want to give any exam, I am going to stop giving exams, then he is becoming dysfunctional and that is not right. The fourth D, that stands for dangerous. हम सब love की बात तो बहुत करते हैं, that I love him, I love her, etc. But we also know another form, that is obsession, जहाँ पे you just obsess so much that it becomes abnormal. So that is the dangerous part. Now, ये सब तो हो गया theoretical concept and for non-psychology people they'll be like यार इतना theory तो हमें नहीं जानना था, इसलिए तो हम वीडियो नहीं देख रहे हैं. तुम्हारे लिए I have come with some kind of movie examples which can be easier for you to remember when we talk about abnormality in psychology. First, deviant ना, मुन्ना भाई MBBS, the second part of it, जहाँ पे संजय दत्त starts hallucinating गांधी जी. उस situation में क्या हो रहा है कि because he read so much about him and he was so inspired, he starts hallucinating. That is deviant behavior. The second, distressing, Tanu Weds Manu Returns. उसमें the behavior of the female character is so much distressing to everyone around her that maybe it's not distressing enough for her, but everyone around her is definitely suffering a lot because of her. तो ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि distressing मतलब तुम्हारे लिए ही distressing हो, औरों के लिए भी हो सकता है. The third, that is dysfunctional. Dear Zindagi, where she visits the therapist because she is not able to sleep. So because of her problems in life, because of the issues, she is not able to sleep. Dysfunctional. Sleep is an important thing, right? And the fourth, dangerous. Dar movie, हम सब ने देखा है. Like we have seen it. The songs have blown us away. We still love to listen to those old songs of 90s. So Dar movie, exactly, dangerous. ये सब हो गया theoretical concept and how we try to understand abnormality in psychology. और दो approaches भी बहुत important है when we talk about abnormality. The first approach says that if we are doing any behavior that is completely opposite to the societal norms. For example, कुछ सालों पहले, let's assume 10 or 15 years ago, homosexuality was considered completely abnormal. But today we have accepted with all our open heart that it is indeed not at all abnormal. And the second approach says that अगर किसी चीज की वजह से you are not growing ahead, you are stuck at some place, you are maladjusted, then we can also call it abnormal. जैसे कि for example someone suffering from Jonas complex. Jonas complex क्या होता है? जब किसी इंसान को अपनी ही ग्रेटनेस से डर लगने लगे. अब इस सिनेरियो में अगर कोई साइकोलॉजिस्ट एक इंसान की मदद करता है and this person comes out of it, then he can actually reach his highest potential and he can be his greatest self. Having said about the societal norms, about how when something does not fit the society, we consider it abnormal, I would again like to highlight this one point that we consider it. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is abnormal. As I said, homosexuality was considered an abnormality, but it never was, neither will be. So, same way, just because we assume that okay, society works in a certain way and it's not fitting into the norms, we put it into the box of abnormality, might not actually be true or might not actually apply. And at the same time, when we are so trying to put everything into the boxes of normality and abnormality, as a psychologist, I would like to add this one thing that sometimes it's just about being a human. Sometimes when we are trying to know कि ओके ये जो ग्रीफ है इस इंसान का वो नॉर्मल है या एबनॉर्मल है, ये डर नॉर्मल है एबनॉर्मल है, ये जो भी चीजें वो फेस कर रहा है वो नॉर्मल है एबनॉर्मल है, हाउ ही इज डीलिंग विथ लाइफ इज नॉर्मल एबनॉर्मल, all that chaos is happening, we just tend to forget that at the end of the day it's all about being human and we are going to deal with life in different ways, and everything for one individual can be normal and abnormal, and each of us has that right to choose what is our normality. Okay, so it doesn't has to necessarily fit into each other's definition. As long as we all are humans, that is what we need to be. So ending this particular topic today by telling you that yes, definitely in psychology we have this concept of normality and abnormality, and it's also important to know about it, but at the same time it's important when to know it and when to give it up and just be a human being for others. So this is about maladjustment and also something that comes under abnormality. So I hope you guys had a great video session today. I hope you learned a lot and I hope that you will definitely share this video with as many people as possible. Thank you.